Hi everyone. In this episode we continue with Genesis 5, and this is a really boring chapter. In summary, the whole chapter is about having sex, having children, and living hundreds of years, and of course dying, and that's it basically. But nevertheless we got to go through it. So we start with the descendants of Adam. Genesis 5 verse 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Okay. Verse 2. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day they were created. In the day when they were created. So, male and female created he them, and called their name Adam. Right. Their name Adam. What about Eve? Where is she? Well, she's just a stupid woman, so why would we put her here, right? And the lineage is followed by the fathers, so fuck women, they're not important. Yeah, basically that's the message. Verse 3. And Adam lived 130 years, and begat a son in his own likeness, after his image. Well, I think that maybe it's possible biologically. I don't know. But this is just the beginning, so let's continue. And call his name Seth. Yeah, Seth. How about Cain and Abel? Where are they? They're not considered sons? This is some other text which was conjoined with the previous ones, or it's on purpose missed out. Where are they? Where are Cain and Abel? They're not here. How could you read the Bible and not notice that? How could you be a believer and say that this is the one true word of God and don't follow the inconsistencies in the text? How? Yeah, well, easy if you just ignore them and you choose what you like from the Bible and not take it as a whole, but take certain parts from it and say that they are the word of God and everything else is just metaphorical, which is bullshit. Verse 4. And the days of Adam, after he had begotten Seth, were 800 years. Right. And he begat sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Wow. I know people who say that people in the past actually lived that long, and because we're not anymore vegans, or we're not living in the Garden of Eden or whatever, we're living shorter periods of time and we're dying young. Yeah, and every scientific knowledge shows you that the average age of the population increases during the whole period that we have investigated. Just no sense. And now, from now on, everything repeats, and I'll just read it. Please, you have to follow through it, or just skip it. Yeah. And Seth lived 105 years, and begat Enos. And Seth lived after he begat Enos 807 years, and he begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. Yeah, he begat Enos, which is some kind of guy, and he has lots of other sons and daughters. Leave their lineage, don't care about them, we'll just follow Enos. There's some logic behind it, but what is it? Nobody knows. And there are some wives coming from somewhere, so they have to be their sisters. In the previous chapter we saw that there are other, basically from the logical text, there are other people except from Adam and Eve and their children. So yeah, this is really confusing, and the logic just falls apart. And Enos lived 90 years and begat Canaan. And Enos lived after he begat Canaan 815 years and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. Everything just is repeated 4 times, six times. You can insert arbitrary number of descendants and years and whatever, and the text will be with the same message, with the same substance. This is really, I don't know how to characterize it, but it just strikes me as so plain and so inconsistent. Verse 12, and Canaan lived 70 years and begat Mahalalel, maybe, and Canaan lived after he begat that guy 840 years and begat sons and daughters, and all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. Well, everybody lives lots of the days, yeah. Verse 15, and Mahalalel, whatever, lived 60 and 5 years and begat Jared. Jared is really cool name. Okay, verse 16. And Mahalalel, whatever, lived after he begat Jared 830 years and begat sons and daughters, and all the days of whatever were 890 and 5 years. And he died, of course. And they continue with God takes up Enoch. Verse 18. And Jared lived 162 years and he begat Enoch. And Jared lived after he begat Enoch 800 years. And begat sons and daughters, as everyone before him. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 60 and 5 years, and begat Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he begat Methuselah 300 years, and begat sons and daughters. Okay, he walked with God. Keep that in mind. And all the days of Enoch were 360 and 5 years, and Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. So, what's the message here? He walked with God. Maybe he was righteous with God, or he in his faith in God, or he did everything for God, and he didn't disobey any of God's orders. He was the perfect whatever. Or he just walked in the gardens and they talked about something. What? And in the end, he in a way dies, but God takes him. Doesn't God take anybody else? They're just lost. What happens to the others when they die? Or he just something like transcended? Yeah, and that's all we know about Enoch. That's all we know, that he walked with God. Why? How? How was he better than anybody else? There's nothing here. Verse 25. And Methuselah lived 187 years and begat Lamech. And Methuselah lived after he begat Lamech 782 years and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years and begat a son, and he called his name Noah. Alright. So the whole purpose of that chapter was to put some time and some people between the creation and Noah. Noah, who may have been a mystical figure, who may have been... there may be someone called Noah, or someone who did stuff close to that described later in the Bible, or whatever. But yeah, this just looks like a setup for the next stories. Yeah, I can't find any other purpose of this chapter. Really, you can insert whatever number you want of descendants and years, and it will work out again. And lots of scholars, or priests, or not theologians, in hundreds of years ago, used those texts and similar texts to calculate the age of the earth and whatever, and they came up with that number, 6,000 years. And there are people today who believe that. Right, there are people today who believe that the earth is 6,000 years old. And that's why. Because maybe it seems strange to somebody, but people are so deep in the faith that they just didn't question it. They just tried to work around it and build something upon it. And we continue, verse 29. And he called his name Noah, saying, the same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord had cursed. yeah, they have to work the ground and whatever just to provide food for the families and so on, because they're banished from Eden and whatever. And Noah will be the comfort. Why? Because why? There's nothing to say why he's a comfort. Why haven't the previous boy childs have been comfort to the others before that? Verse 30, and Lamech lived after he begat Noah 595 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. Yeah, 777 years. Right. The number 7 is just prime number. It's quite. There is some kind of hidden symmetries, maybe, whatever they thought about it. Yeah, it's nice number, but so is 13, so is 19, so is 23. But yeah, and I guess that there'll be other numbers which will come up later in the text, and we'll have some hidden meaning and whatever. But yeah, right, 777 years. Verse 32. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So yeah, maybe I was wrong. That Noah is not the other Noah, or is he? Yeah, we'll see later in the next chapters. But yeah, that's the whole purpose of that chapter, as I see it. Just we have Adam and we have Noah, and we have to have some kind of connection. So let's fill it up with random people. So yeah, thank you for watching this quite an interesting video. And I'll see you next time with Genesis 6. Bye.